You don't remember Mad TV? Remember that show? Oh my gosh. Dude, are you having fun with your fidget spinner? Hey guys, what's up? Been working on the C10. I got the ls7. Been looking at a couple things, and I got these LS in a box from Summit Racing, and the customer brought it to me and said this is what the mounts I want to use. It'll bolt to the stock pedestals and all this good stuff. And I said great, we'll use them. But what we didn't take account for, we're running the 6L80 transmission, which is a little bit bigger, taller transmission. And we had tunnel issues. Well, I didn't originally mount this engine, so what wound up happening is the body man mounted the transmission, or bolted the transmission to the engine, mounted it in the truck, and then was running into AC compressor issues, which you can see I got it hanging on the engine right now. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. Well, he decided to cut the floor pan out and make room for the 6L80. Which would have been great if we were old school and wanted to do some stuff, but what he did not take account for is the engine sits like this. Yeah, the transmission's down, the engine's up. I don't like it. I want the engine to sit straight like it's supposed to. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the stock pedestals out, and I'm gonna take some plate steel, and we're gonna bend some custom pedestals to sit that ls7 down in the frame rails. It does a couple things for me, and I'm going to show you what that is. If you notice, this is the stock ls7 AC compressor that comes in the Corvette, and it has the ports that come straight out the side. Now I know there's a lot of different ones out there and some cool brackets that you can make to hang it up here in the engine bay. I don't like it. The customer don't like it. So what we've been looking at is if we use the original mount bolt here, we use the original mount bolt here and use some round stock, bolt that into place, right? Now down here, you notice we still have a gap between the AC compressor and the block. Well, how do we fix that? That starts arts and craft time with the original bracket. All right, so if you look here, the stock width from here to here is what should have been right between the block and the mount here. So if we want to get rid of this much and suck that compressor back towards the block, we're going to get rid of this much of the stock bracket, right? But we're not going to do it down here. We're going to have to get rid of that here. What we're going to do is take some of that width here and then the rest from back here, and we're going to do the same. Take some of that width from here and then from back here. Now you're probably wondering, why am I taking some from there and not from here? If I take it from here, which the bolt runs straight through to the block, right? I have to take it from here, even though the bolt just bolts right into the bracket here. It does not go straight to the block. This hole here is the other one that goes straight to the block. So whatever I take off here, I have to take off here. Now you're wondering, what about the rest of this bracket? Well, we're gonna get rid of it. It's gonna get gone. Bracket be gone. All right, we're gonna take this bracket, we're gonna wind up cutting it down. There's people out there going, no, you're gonna ruin the integrity of the bracket. No, it won't. All right, here's the reason why. Because I'm already got 2 solid mount points here through the AC compressor. Yep. And I got 1 solid mount point from the AC compressor to the block here. Yep. And I got this. I'm getting rid of those 2. But it's okay. The AC compressor will be bolted solidly to the block right there. So those go away. something happened with the video. Sorry. What we got here is the stock AC bracket. I found me a nice happy spot right here. If you notice, there's a piece in the casting. I just figured I'd cut right along that edge, yeah, and bring this piece. This width has got to come out of this piece and this piece. So if I take this width completely out of the back, it's going to bring the tensioner too close to the engine. So what I'll wind up doing is taking a portion of that width out of the front, yeah, out of this front piece right here, and the rest of that width out of the back piece. Alright, so when I get this all said and done, this will sit back that much closer to the block without interfering here, because I'm splitting the difference between this end and this end. Now if I would have taken it all out for this end, this wouldn't work because the tensioner itself would be hitting the block. Now remember, the whole reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to suck that AC compressor up to the engine a little bit more to sit inside the frame rails. I've got the AC compressor down here that I bolted in. I'm doing some custom trick stuff to that. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, put your comments down below, and I appreciate all the support. Anyways, it's getting late. I got to get out of here. Got to get to my family. As always, God bless. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.